So, what can sometimes seem like a disadvantage, looking at it from a human perspective, sometimes it can turn into a great advantage in your spirit life. Yep. An example of that is if you're very poor on earth. So people who are very poor on earth generally don't have a lot of expectations, they don't have a lot of demands, they don't generally boss people around very much, they don't see themselves as better than others generally. And so on earth it might seem that they have a poor life and a difficult life, but as soon as they pass, they're already in a better condition than the majority of people on earth are.
Yeah.
And as a result of that, most rich people on earth can spend thousands of years in the hells after they've passed. And yet many poor people on earth might only spend a few years there and then they move on very quickly.
And it's like the opposite on earth, like people would think that, like humans would think that rich people are better than
That's right.
poor people.
That's right. So, quite often what seems to be a disadvantage on earth turns into being an advantage in your next life.
Yeah.
Yeah, which is great, really, when you think about it, isn't it? Because imagine if you were disadvantaged here and then you were also disadvantaged there. That would be terrible.
Yeah.
So lets people. Oftentimes it's only after you pass that you realise how wonderful what God has done is. Because what seems to often be a disadvantage on earth often turns into an advantage in your spirit life, and your spirit life is much, much longer than the life you have on earth. Much longer. Of course, because you might, I know spirits that are 150,000 years old.
God.
Yeah. You know the Bible character, the angel Gabriel? Yeah? Those of you who are religious? He's 150,000 years old.
Cool.
Yeah, he lived on earth 150,000 years ago, and he's watched, you can imagine, thousands of generations of people and life on earth, and he's seen everything. And I first met him when I was in the first century, and he became one of my guides, right? And I got to talk to him every day, right? Imagine that, talking to a person who's 150,000 years old, being able to talk to them every day about their experiences and their life and so he is a great friend of mine, yeah, and that's why he's still one of our guides, yeah.